Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I am, of course, Trex, and welcome back to the DCUO SourceCast. If you're hearing some other noise that's not actually the number one person that you're normally used to, is because I gave Superpatriot the night off because it's his birthday, as you see on the overlay on the screen. So, happy birthday, Superpatriot. Apparently, he had a longer night off, apparently. So, but I do have some very special guests that I'm very happy about, and also Superpatriot's going to kill me. I have members of one of my favorite leagues, Odyssey, is here, and I'm going to introduce the four members that we have tonight. First up, we have none other than apparently the Scottish wonder lady, Tesseract.
Hello, everyone.
Next,
I hear Superpatriot's going to kill you for this.
he is going to kill me for this. And luckily, he lives long, long miles away. Or kilometers, however the metric system works. Next up, we have Senilex, or as I'm just going to pronounce it, Sin, because I'm just going to butcher that name.
Hey, Senilex. That'll be Sen. Whatever. Or call me Phil. It's fine. Just call me my real name if you really want. Yeah.
Next up, we have Flamefury.
Yo, what's up, homies?
Don't do that.
Sorry.
Somehow, yeah, I don't know what to say. I got nothing.
I'm not really American.
You know what? I wish I wasn't either sometimes. And last but not least, we have none other than SirMuttonChops.
Hello, everybody.
He's American.
Yeah.
Yes, he
I'm
is.
think-
American. I'm Californian.
That's as American as you can get.
Yeah, pretty much.
So let me first off saying thank you all so much for coming on to the show. And yeah, Super Patriot is probably really mad because we have Tess on the show and he's not here.
I could say happy birthday to him if you want. I don't know if that would make things better.
I was actually going to request. Now, there's of course, the happy birthday song, but I was wondering if you could sing it or the Scottish equivalent of happy birthday in Scottish, please.
In a Marilyn Monroe style.
Yeah.
Let's go
You
with
don't
that.
really want me to sing very much. It doesn't really go very well. But...
It's okay. It's okay. No one's gonna care. Go for it.
well, the happy birthday song in Scottish is Happy Birthday, but with a Scottish accent. So I don't know if that's going to be good enough for you.
That's gonna be good. I like that. Let's do that.
Okay, just for Superpatriot, here we go. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Superpatriot. Happy birthday to you.
Yeah, that's good. Great. So that's out of the way. Congratulations, Super Patriot. See, I do care for you, buddy.
I think Tess could do better.
You think she could do better?
Again, shut up.
I've heard her.
I was gonna ask for an encore.
You can
Do it
watch
Mariah
the video
Carey style.
again.
I might just have to section that part of the audio out and just put it on its own video or something. or put that in the secret lock away folder on my computer. It's like, I'm feeling in a bad mood. Wait a minute, I got Tess singing Happy Birthday. Let's play this.
Someone just said you sound like Amy Pontes.
I think she's from a completely different part of Scotland. I don't know what you're talking about.
It's all the same.
Crap, why'd you have to bring up Amy Pond? Now I'm envisioning Doctor Who. I'm envisioning their death and that whole scene. She's a character on Doctor Who is Scottish.
I see.
Yeah.
And Ginger.
And Ginger.
Saying you're letting the team down. The Americans know more about Doctor Who than you do. Just go home.
I'll end the call now.
Yeah, that makes us feel a little better now. Now I'm going to go to all of the Doctor Who friends. Dude, I know this English guy who didn't know who it was. So for everyone watching, we will be doing some Q&As with the members of Odyssey. If you guys have a specific question for a specific member or just bother Ivy Bird in in chat, do whatever. But we'll be taking questions for the league and the members as well. So if you guys have anything, shoot them out. And I do have a special prize that later on in the show, my buddy Cypher, who has been a tremendous supporter for SourceCast and for myself, he actually sent me a code for a PlayStation Plus code or whatever to use for DC Universe Online, so I could become a legendary player or just take some bucks. But since I don't play on PlayStation that much, and I do, and I love them so much that I'm actually going to give it away to a lucky fan out there. So we're going to have a raffle later on the show for all those PlayStation members, and so you guys are going to get a chance to have some fun with that. So I do recommend that you guys, if you're not already, follow the channel so you can get into this raffle a little later. So, Tess is not going to read the terms and conditions. What is with you people in this TOS? Because they wanted me to do it in my Atrocitus voice, and that's long. And I am not a professional voice actor. That would be the whole show.
So just to go back to that PlayStation raffle thing, I mean, I happen to have a PS4 on order, so exactly what point is that raffle happening?
Now that I'm not even sure if it can work on the EU. I want to think it does.
Oh.
I mean, it's just a code.
Damn.
It's only open to
well.
US residents.
I think, I think
Sounds
Sony.
like I win this one, guys.
Damn it, Mutton.
I really wish I could. So I think it's going to be only for the US players. So, but you never know. You never know. But I'm happy you got a PS4 coming along. That's great. Did you get an Xbox One?
You? What would I want with that?
See, she's awesome. She knows.
I have a PS3 and I have played DCUO on the PS3, but I have terrible internet on the PS3, so it never really worked. So I'm hoping that the PS4 I might be able to pick up that a little bit and play a little bit on EU PS4 servers. So that'll be interesting.
Okay.
Tesseract coming soon to the PlayStation.
There you go, EU PS4. Prepare for that.
Which is coming soon.
Shut up, then.
So
Tesseract's gonna put you to the name.
so just a question. I know, of course, it's a long trip for y'all. Are you guys having any plans to come to SOE Live this year?
Maybe.
Maybe.
I'll drive the couple hours.
Yeah. Mutton can come and pick us up, and then we'll go.
See, there's a game plan. That is the best plan ever.
I'm going to try. It kind of depends on my work situation the next couple of months, but I may have the money to come, and it would be really good to come along to that. So
I can stay at Tess's house that night, and then Mutton can pick us both up from there.
yeah, we'll do that.
Now, I know last year was my first SOE Live, and of course it was the second year for DCUO, and Mutton wasn't there last year. And
I was not. It was unfortunate. I had a job where I had to move out of my apartment and live, on site for a while. But it was a really rough job. By the time I got home, I was really sick. I got home literally the Friday of the event, and it was like 6 p.m. and I was like, I'm not gonna drive out just to go, Saturday. But I was sick. I wasn't gonna be able to make it. I disappointed Maps. I disappointed Spittle because I promised both of them I was gonna go. But this year I'm doing everything I can to go, and hopefully Christiana's willing to pay for my my sleeping situation.
Well, I know this much. Last year, when I was booking my hotel room for the same price, I could have gotten a 2-bed, but I stick with the 1. But this year, I'm definitely going to get a 2-bed. So just in case someone needs a place to stay, I'm going to hook you guys up. So I'll have the second bed ready. But if Brittany comes, then that's her bed. So I want to say now that I'm trying to help out, but I mean, if she comes and she's taking that bed, that's already priority.
I'm sure Mutton would be happy to share it.
Perhaps we could all top and tail.
There are so many comments I've been wanting to make that I can't just because I know it's G-rated.
We're all really biting our tongues here.
I know.
Family show, guys.
I try to be.
Why were we invited?
This is why I don't have a family, guys. This is why.
So, and here's Superpatriot in the chat. And apparently he must... actually, he just joined in, so he missed the happy birthday. So he's going to...
Oh,
So,
that's a shame.
poor him. He wasn't doing anything else, but he should be off the stream and going to have a good night playing DCUO or going to get drinking or being with his kids. It's your day. It's your night off. I don't expect you in the stream, sir.
I like how that's the two options, like drinking or being with his kids. Like there's no in between.
Oh, thank DC. That was the third one.
I gave DC was the first. It was number one. Then the drinking, then the kids. That's the order that I try to live my life when I get kids. If I
Or
get kids.
listening to Tess singing on repeat over and over again.
Happy birthday, Superpatriot.
There you go. Sing just gave you
We
a
know
happy
you
birthday.
can do it, Tess.
I don't know. You were going quite well then as well.
You were. So, but I really do hope you guys are able to make it to SOE Live. I really hope that they do the tournament again that they did last year. So, who was actually in the tournament last year for Odyssey?
Yeah, the PvP tournament.
Yeah.
It was Ivybird and Cosmico that got to the finals of that.
And then they got defeated by Anime Esports.
Yeah.
Okay.
Everybody seemed to get defeated by Anime Esports. That's our excuse. Well, we were beaten by the best, so you know.
So at least it wasn't too bad. I mean, I didn't even know the Anime Esports, and of course, until that tournament, and then when it happened, it was like, Odyssey's in the finals. Great job. I'm at work. Next thing you know, I get more of an update. It's like, Odyssey lost. I'm like, whoa, what? Who did this? Why was this happening? But I met the guys at SOE Live last year, and they were really great guys, and I was really happy to meet them, and they paid for a lot of my drinks. So they were already, like, I tried to go out, I was hanging out with them, and Buzzworthy and Slob, where all five of us were just hanging out, drinking, and I was going to move over to the DCO crowd, but then as I was moving, Clutch was like, you want another beer? And I'm like, what? Yeah, let's do this. Sure. And just kept handing me their drink stuff and badge. I'm like, yeah, this is great. I'm not even a commentator, and I'm just getting liquored up. So that was fun.
We do miss it. We hear everybody talking about it, and it's like, God, why is it in Vegas of all places in America? Could you not have it a little bit closer to the East Coast?
No, bring it to Los Angeles. Jeez.
Even that's probably easier to fly to.
That's true. I mean, I'm on the East Coast myself, and I was like, I think it was like an 8-hour flight going through 3 different time zones. I was done. I didn't want to do that again. But I'm sure enough going to have to do it again. It's going to have to be done. So, does anyone in chat have any questions? Like I said, as we're going, if you guys have any questions for any of the Odyssey guys or lady, you can just type it in, and we will definitely answer them as best as possible. So, I guess the first question I want to go with is, were you guys all friends before DCUO, or was DCUO where you guys all came together as friends and as a league?
What makes you think we're friends now? I don't like these people.
I would think after 3 years, like some kind of friendship would have to bond.
Some of it's turned into love, actually.
Aww.
Turned into friendship now.
Oh.
Yeah.
So you and Chops are going to get married now, right? Is that why I'm hearing some wedding bells?
That's what Vegas is for. That's
Yeah.
what Vegas is for.
Yeah. The little old Elvis Palace or whatever it is.
No, we as a league at least, we were formed in DC Universal Online. There's 1 or 2 people in the league that came with a couple of friends. So, for instance, the 2 Irish guys that we've got. Cosmico, who we mentioned before, was in the PvP tournament. His friend in real life also plays the league. That's saying. But on the whole, the league was made in DCUO and all kind of came about at various points. I mean, I think Flame's our oldest member from this group. Mutton, obviously, I don't know why we let him in. That happened a couple of weeks back. I think we must have been drunk.
I've been in Odyssey EU for a while, but I just recently I guess we expanded into Odyssey USPC, and so now I'm running that for a few weeks.
I have noted there was actually a question about that from Michael Grid. How has the invasion of Odyssey onto the U.S. servers been?
Invasion?
That's how he put it.
Wow, guys, it's been smooth. It's been pretty good. We've had quite a few applicants, but we're expanding slowly. The game's been in a state of lull for a while, so we don't want to expand aggressively and then have a lot of our old players come back and not have a home for them because we recruited so much. But it's been great. It's been a lot of fun, and being able to hang out with these guys when they come over and run content with everybody, it's been pretty awesome.
Yeah, I was about to say it wasn't Squad 11 because I remember you and Kristana and I think Obsidian Chill were all in Squad 11, and then everyone considers Squad 11 like the actual U.S. Odyssey team because I think we saw like a Tesseract in that league as well.
The Tesseract that was in Squad 11 is now in Odyssey US. He is another person.
Oh.
There are two. Yeah.
There are Tesseracts.
There are two Cosmics. We've got a Cosmic War and a Cosmico. And I think we have two Balkans at the moment as well.
Yeah, we have two Balkans as well. One each. For all three of these, there's one USPC and one EU PC. But Squad 11 was for a really long time, had a really great relationship with Odyssey, but a lot of us ended up sprouting off. Squad 11 is still around, and they still have a lot of their great players in that league, but a lot of us sprouted off, and our decision moved over to was basically to stay together. And because a lot of us, like Tesseract, Farmer Bob, Christiana, and myself, were honorary members of Odyssey EU, we kind of just decided, why don't we just start a branch of this instead of looking for another league to house us? And that's pretty much how the creation of Odyssey USPC came around.
It all kind of tied in with the fact that we were able to share our skill points across servers, because a lot of the EU people, we actually had US characters anyway. Going back to the days of the first test server, where it was only available to US PC people. And so we all made characters on the US, or didn't really level them up or do much with them except for a couple of us. But the issue was always, oh god, the skill point grind again, we've done all these things. And when they announced the skill point buying across multiple characters, and somebody asked in the thread, can you do it across servers? And they said yes. And we're like, well, that sorts that out, doesn't it?
That certainly does, because now everyone who just gets on me, it's like, make an EU tune. I may just do that now. To fill up just to do it now, just to see how the EU is
anymore.
Oh, I can find excuses.
But I think I have more skill points than Mutton on US now.
Yeah, probably. I've always said though, every single one of like my 160 skill points were by accident. Like I've never grinded a feat in my life. I don't plan on ever doing it.
Sen's been amazingly quiet in this discussion about skill points. Sen, do you want to tell everyone how many skill points you have?
No.
No.
Come on, come on, Sen. I'll tell you mine if you tell me yours.
I'm at 183 at the moment. I've got 1 feat left to do in the game. Which I'm missing 3 pieces of Hive Defender, and then I'm done with the game. I've got everything back from the hack feat. So I've got all the Superpatriot Day races and logging in and out to get those back in a few years ago. So I've got pretty much, everything you can get apart from just 3 bits of Hive Defender. So game update 35 is going to be a big one for me to finish the game.
I honestly don't want to give my point now. Wow.
Too late.
I was,
Late.
Big deal, man.
I was expecting a little lower to make myself feel better. I actually I hit 101 last week, so so yay me. I mean, and
Congrats.
for me, it was an accomplishment because I actually stayed within that 80 range of my skill points, and I stuck with it, and I was happy with it. But then I had a dare given to me that I had to do before SOE Live to hit 100. So I hit the 100, and I hit one extra. Thank you to a PvP feat. But I'm still going. I'm still going to try and do it. But it's, yeah, wow. Just the Hive Defender stuff, just incredible. Incredible. Do you have any advice to give the other DCO players to reach that many skill points?
Find a job where you can play DC. Seriously, I don't think I would have done as many of the grindy feats if I couldn't, if I wasn't so fortunate to be able to kind of play while I was working at the time, I guess. So, and a bit of determination, really. You've got to set little milestones for yourself and don't think of the whole feat in one go. Try and break it down a bit for yourself and think, well, okay, let me set a milestone, do this amount this week, and then I aim for that next week, and just try and stick with it, even through when it gets really tough and boring and grindy. Just stick with it and think, well, you know, I want to do this because it's a bit of a goal for myself. So yeah, keep with it.
Apparently a question here from Kaizek where hashtag Ask Odyssey. One, nice hashtag. I like that. No, I don't know why we didn't use that before. Apparently the question is, what do you think about Trex placing all of his skill points in the movement tree and leaving the rest unused? Ha ha.
Sounds OP.
Right?
Trex.
I'm super speed. You ain't gonna catch me. I got double jumps.
There's a lot of good moves on Super Speed. This is the last time I checked.
Yeah, face dodge. I will go that route. But thank you for the awesome hashtag, Kaizek. I really like that. Here's one from Grid. How do you do the volatile robots feat?
Lots of DPS.
Yeah.
Just gotta kill them. I think
Just pick up a bunch of rage players and have them do outrage over and over.
I was really disappointed that there was no trick to that feat. We were like, can we stun them? No, we can't stun them. Maybe if we slow them down? No. What if we don't attack them? No. It just turned out you just got to kill them before they explode.
I remember we were in there for so long trying to think. I was trying to think out the box of how this could be done. I was like, I refuse to believe this is just a DPS burn. There's gotta be some mechanic behind this. But no, there wasn't. It was just a DPS burn.
Yep. Just like every other feat in the game.
An Origin Crisis, anyway.
Yeah.
We got one from Zeke. He's one of the members of the Revengeancers. How do you get the find the bat signal feat? That's a good one.
I don't know. If anybody finds it, let me know. I still need it.
I've heard it helps if you get Commissioner Gordon to turn it on. It really helps.
Where do you find Commissioner Gordon now?
I think
Yeah, I
you
know,
not
that's
only
the-
do it after you've done Battleground and you've
It
done
can
that
only be
little
done
mini
at
bit
night.
to unlock the shield from the bat signal.
I heard you have to have a lot of DPS for that feat.
Now, the guy Odyssey actually gave me a picture that they wanted to show you guys, and let me actually hit my little button here. Make sure this is actually the right button. It is, but it's horribly framed. So, we'll see to me. Well, it's like I'm reusing the frame because I had something there. But why don't you tell us a little bit about this picture?
This is a project that one of our members, Illusion158, he's been working on this for since before Christmas, I think. He offered to make pictures of individual members in the league. And he started putting them together into one big league shot, because we have issues with, we try and get league photo shoots done, and nobody can make the same time because we're all from different places and all different time zones. So he's been doing these individual pictures and putting them together into a scene, and they look absolutely phenomenal. And as you can see, I mean, there's a lot of kind of black on that page. You can't really see it that well, but we've got two pictures so far. That's Anher in the middle, and that's Illusion, the Green Lantern. We're releasing the individual character shots once a week on Facebook and Twitter. We're tweeting these out, so you can see those two already. And in the coming months, it seems, we're going to be releasing the rest of them. And this is just a sneak peek at what it's going to look like when it's done. It is a huge file, so yeah, if you click on it, it gets
huge.
Really, really big, yeah.
So I'll go ahead and download it. Since
just don't focus on anyone's crutch.
Luckily, the ones I focused on were all black, so unless you're a white woman, you're not really going to understand it.
Yeah, you can see the two that has been revealed, Anher and Illusion. You can they're on our Facebook page at the moment. They were revealed the last 2 weeks, so
let's go ahead and
I want to see those close-ups, including a black and white version of them.
There we go. I downloaded it now, so I'm just going to make this into the main default picture here. So, alright. So, we have Anher and Illusion. So, I'm guessing Illusion is the Green Lantern?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. I mean, honestly, even just for a static background like that, it looks really awesome, and I really need to get better in Photoshop.
yeah, we all do. I mean, Anher and Illusion, they're quite good, but there's a couple of the characters have got these, particularly Rage characters, have got these fantastic auras on them, and the effects that he's done are just brilliant.
Yeah, the one what will on Monday is one of my favourites. He's not a very well known member of our league, but the picture that Illusion done for him is really nice. So can't wait for Monday to showcase that one.
What I like that Illusion's done as well is that he's made each avatar or each picture like individual as well. It's over and above what you'd see in game. There's little like things that, like for example, my character is smoking a cigar, which really goes well with my character, and other little bits and pieces like that you'd notice.
We've got some character emblems instead of specific ones that are in the game. You know, we've replaced them with our own character stuff. And there's a couple of little Easter eggs hidden in the picture as well. I don't think any of them are particularly visible, except maybe the one above Anher's head.
That's what I was about to say. That's the first thing I looked at. It's like, I see a Morrowbot.
Yep. So there's a couple of little bits like that. Some of them will mean nothing to anybody outside the league, but yeah. So it's looking good. So that's, I mean, Monday's releasing that on Facebook and Twitter. If people are interested to see how that turns out.
Yes, be sure to follow. I don't have the links, but I do have the visual links here on the screen. You can even go to their Twitch channels. Well, you guys actually been streaming a new game, Wildstar, which I haven't got my hands onto it yet, but it looks pretty neat for a new MMO. It does look nice.
Yeah, it's one of the. I think as a league, you know, our main game is always going to be DC, but we're wanting to branch out into other games now. I think it's got to a stage, I think, within DC that there's not a lot left for most of us to do until there's new content out, and
understandable.
And you know that can take anything between a few weeks to a few months, depending on really the size of the content and the difficult content. So a lot of our members have been going out and trying other things, and we're hoping to make some big waves in Wildstar, to make that one of our staple games, really. A few of us have been lucky to have access to the closed beta now. So, yeah, it's got hopefully some big plans coming up, I guess.
All right, well, we have a few questions here. First up, we have here is, what's your favorite power? LOL smiley face.
Quantum.
Rage.
I'm going to be boring and say Ice. Ice was the first character I made, and I flirted with fire. I flirted with rage. I'm a tank, but Ice is my original power set, and I always go back to it because that's what I fell in love with first of all, I guess.
Sorcery for me. I've always had. I always thought sorcery was awesome, and the interesting slip. I always thought sorcery was amazing, and I was really sad when they nerfed transmute because they used to, just go into someone's lair and hit transmute and watch everything die. but yeah, sorcery by far. Rage gives me a lot of DPS, but sorcery is so much fun.
It's the little things that make you love a power, because in Quantum, for me, Quantum tunneling is it's fantastic. It's not particularly hugely better than the shielding powers of other power sets. It's got its downsides, but it's unique. So that I kind of love that. And transmutation in sorcery, back when it used to destroy stuff properly, was a lot of fun as well.
Blast.
I just like the versatility of. Sorry, Mutton.
No, it's fine. I just said that clown box. Go ahead.
Oh. I was just going to say I like the versatility of Rage as well, like especially with the armories now being able to switch to melee or ranged DPS, and the fun noises it makes when you wreck and stuff like that.
It's
spewing
nice.
everywhere over your enemies.
Makes you feel good. Feels
yeah.
Good. Next up, what do you think about jump canceling?
Oh God.
I think the chat's trying to start stuff.
I'm not getting into it.
Good man.
For me, I've never been too big into the DPS where jump cancelling is mainly used.
Exactly.
And, I'm a tank through and through, really. So, but if I was a DPS, I would have some slight concerns. But it is work in progress at the moment. I think it's quite hard for us to form any solid opinions until we get our hands on it ourselves, until it's on test. So I think a lot of people threatening to quit over it. I think it's a bit of an overreaction, to be quite honest, until we actually know how it's going to play for ourselves.
Same.
Yeah,
it is a big change.
It is a huge change to something that a lot of people are used to using, but threatening to quit over it, I think, is ridiculous. That's a whole other conversation, though.
I think it's going to be a big deal when it happens, and there's going to be a massive public outcry, and then people will find workarounds for it, and new loadouts and new stuff they can do, and then everybody will be on that, and everybody will forget what they were worried about in the first place. People will adapt.
They will. Apparently, the reason that they wanted me to ask that was I think they have a drinking game. For as many times as you say jump cancel, they take a drink. I think that's exactly what's going on right now. Because the only time Super Toad gets really happy... you see, here we go.
So are we going to get Toad drunk here then? Is that what the plan is?
Apparently... This should have been
Toad's always drunk.
This should have been tweeted to me earlier so I could have had my drink ready for me. I'm just drinking water now. I mean, I'm not going to chug water. That's weird. All right, so next one here. Since you started creating storylines for some of your raid runs, i.e. Justice League, are there any plans to create a Justice League Hall of Doom collaboration themed storyline? Perhaps versus or something creative?
The storyline stuff is a lot harder to do than standard stuff. So the first Justice League one that we did wasn't too difficult, but it was finding characters that you can mimic, finding a raid in which that made sense, and then sticking bits on at the beginning and end that made that work. So it adds a lot more onto it than our usual let's video us doing raids and stick it on YouTube type thing. There's a lot more kind of that goes into making these. And there's not much progress being done on that at the moment because it's usually me that does those ones. And I'm really busy, so it's not high priority at the moment. I do like doing them though. The 0 hour video that I did was the most fun one, I think. Although that wasn't DC stuff. That was Odyssey stuff, storyline. But yeah, they are good fun, and a lot of people really like the Justice League one. So obviously, if people like it, then we try and make more. I hadn't given any thought to the Doom stuff, but yeah, definitely think about it now.
I promise if we do another Justice League one, I won't let Aquaman fly again. There was a bit of a backlash about that. Even though he has flown in the past.
He has flown in the past. I am not an Aquaman fan. But I know some Aquaman, and he does fly. At least in the old days. I'm not sure about
fly underwater. No, that'd be swimming. Move on.
Well, I mean, he has like these little wing things on his ankles, so I don't know. That's all I can go. So what is your favorite raid to run?
Oh, snap.
Oh, here we go. I mean, I'm sure it's probably like, maybe Paradox Wave or whichever one has the Epic Odyssey feat.
No, Paradox Wave is fun, but I'm going to say Batcave 2.
Yep,
and the reason is because ping pong balls are fun. No,
oh, you gotta be kidding me with the sticking garage.
No, I always loved Batcave 2 back in the day when it was really hard and the arc was constantly glitching. Being able to beat that was a blast. But it's always been a really fun raid. When they made that update, a lot of people complained, and I was like, dude, this content's really easy anyways. I love being thrown around the room. Unless I get stuck in the wall, I'm fine with it. But I think Batcave 2 is one of the more fun raids in the game.
I would say, my favorite raid is Fortress 2. At the kind of the time at which it came out, it was such a phenomenal raid, and it's the best looking of any content in the game. I just absolutely adore everything in it. But I've played it a bit to death, and at the moment, the one I get the most enjoyment out of is Assault and Battery, and it's because after so long of having nothing to do as a controller, I actually get to crowd control stuff, and it makes it that little bit more interesting. We just kind of blitz through it these days, but even still, you still have to keep those manhunters away from Sinestro and Hank Henshaw, and it still just adds that little bit more to the fight.
Yeah, Foz 2 holds a place in my heart. I think it was a good length at the time. It had lots of different mechanics. I guess, and it was hard as hell when it came out. But Paradox Wave, I think, well, yeah, the amount of time myself and a few others spent in Paradox, yeah, that's pretty close to my heart as well. But I don't know. I think I'm really just burnt out of Paradox. Actually, every time I go in there now, I just want to get out of there. So yeah, Foz 2, I think. Although I gotta say actually, back before my time in Odyssey, I was in a league called Future Fantastic. Then my first league, and I had many good time in Batcave 3 actually. So I got a lot of happy memories of my time in there.
And then here, the last one that we have right now. Did any of you play the DCUO Alpha? If so, what do you recall about the missing power sets? Now, I wasn't in the Alpha. I literally learned about this on my exit door out of World of Warcraft, and I think I had maybe a 3-week period that I quit WoW, and I heard about DCUO, and I'm like, oh, well, let's wait 3 weeks for this video game. So I did not enter the Alpha one bit, so I don't know anything about missing power sets. Missing anything.
I don't think any member of Odyssey was in the Alpha, but we've got a couple of people that were in the beta at various levels. I was in the pre-order beta, but but I think most of the powers had gone by that point. I certainly don't remember any different power sets. There were changes that were made, obviously, but I don't think anybody in Odyssey was an alpha.
I think what I remember most about those early days of DCUO is seeing the videos that were released about it, and like the videos of the dynamic events that you could have happening in Metro, for example. If you was a villain, you could start blowing stuff up and Superman would swoop in and try and stop you, and you could fight Superman. But we haven't seen any of that type of thing in game yet, so it just remains to be seen whether we will at some point in the future.
I remember there being talk about your secret identity stuff. They were going to do a whole bunch of stuff with that, and that just never happened as well.
Yeah, when I spoke to the developers at SOE Live 2012, they were talking about how they had a lot of this stuff built, just not used in the game. They never gave a reason as to why, but I brought up that they need to put, like, we want to see, Clark Kent and Bruce Wayne, not just Superman and Batman. And, then we do see them in Family Reunion. It's the exact same face for both.
I think we want to see the bottled cities unbottled as well.
Yeah.
That'd be nice.
Yeah.
It's getting a bit annoying now.
It'd be nice to see the Daily Planet, not just a big bottle.
Yeah.
Alright, let's see. I think let's actually we'll go ahead and do the giveaway. We'll do the little PS4 giveaway now. So if you're a PS4 user
in the US.
In the US, thank you. Let me. I'm still trying to use this freaking raffle thing. So let's go with. Yeah, here we go. We'll use that keyword. This will be fun. Okay, so all you have to do to type in, and I will actually bring up a little title screen for everyone so they can see it. To enter this raffle, you have to be a PlayStation 4 user. I am making sure that I am trying to be, nice, and hopefully you guys are really thoughtful about this too. So, it's pretty much, we're going off a little, positivity. And I'm trusting you guys, that you guys are PlayStation 4 members. So what you have to do is type in, let's see, here we go, exclamation point, test PS4. That's all you have to do to type, that's all you have to type in to enter the giveaway, alright? That is the keyword. Exclamation point, test PS4. I thought that was pretty neat. So as these people are entering in this thing, excuse me. So, crap. I'm trying to actually remember what I want to actually say. The Odyssey lockbox, Flamefury. That's your little project, isn't it?
Yep.
Okay.
Gone all shy.
Sorry.
Right?
No, sorry. I was automatically pressing my push to talk button, but it mutes my microphone when I do that.
So, I know the lockbox is pretty much you and your league mates just sit down and really just talk about DCUO or really anything that's really on your mind. How did that all start up?
Well, it came about, I think it was early last year sometime. I wanted to do something where I think I wanted, how to explain it. Originally I wanted it to be like talking about genre news and films and video games and things, and then there was another thread on our own website where Senilex had said himself that he'd like to be a part of a chat show type thing, and it sort of all originated from that, really. Sort of an amalgam of everything, and when we first started out, I think the shows were going on for maybe a little bit too long, and sort of whittled it down and tried to make it more streamlined and listen to what people were saying, but I don't know if you guys want to elaborate a bit more.
We did have Michael Grid request you sing the song.
Welcome to the lockbox, the lockbox. I don't sing the original theme tune though. That's Dreadwolf from Odyssey.
Well, that was a good rendition. That was very good. Does anyone else on the call want to try doing the theme song? I think you all should do the theme song. I think that'd be really cool. We already had Tess already do the happy birthday, so she doesn't have to sing. But Sin and Chops,
Have you heard my voice?
I think it's beautiful.
Oh, do you? Do you? Oh God. I don't think I want to do this. If Senny does it first.
I don't know the words. Welcome to the lockbox! Lockbox!
Oh God.
Oh, dear.
You hit that high note very well.
Okay.
I prefer that version.
I like it too. I think we're set.
No, come on, Chops, come on.
Listen.
Okay. I need to prepare myself mentally for this.
Every time I do a voice, I do too. Just sitting in my chair. I just gotta channel it.
All right. Welcome to the lockbox. Lockbox.
See?
You just sound depressed or something, there.
There's no soul. There was no
Yeah.
emotion.
Sing from your heart, dude.
Yeah.
Alright, Trex, it's your turn.
Oh, I gotta do it?
Yeah, of course you gotta do it.
Ah, dang. Now I gotta prepare. Crap. I have actually never sung on the show before, and I sing to myself all the time. Wow. Welcome to the lockbox! Lockbox!
Hooray!
That was nice.
All right. Now we all just need some auto tune.
Someone auto-tune
All we
us.
need is Simon Cowell now to see who's going through to the next round.
Alright, so let us switch over here to the roll of the dice. If you guys have already entered, you're already done, you entered it. So let's roll the sucker and see who wins a PlayStation Network card. Rolling the dice, and Weapon X. Weapon X. That's weird. I know you follow me on Twitch. That's weird. I don't know where that's coming from. But Weapon X, congratulations. You got yourself a nice little PlayStation Network card that you can use whatever you want. And I will message it to you in a little bit, probably after the show. So also, I want you to be sure to thank Cypher, who's a great supporter of the show and myself. And so thank him because he gave me the card to use for myself, but I'm not a PlayStation player that much, so I wanted to at least give it out to the fans. So Cypher, thank you again so much for your donation, and I think it's going to find a nice home to a nice player.
And you also get a date with Trex.
And apparently that's a thing.
Yeah, and he's paying.
Okay. Apparently, I definitely wanted someone else to win this thing. So,
Well, look, I offered, but you said no EU players.
I know, right?
Oh, listen to her. So, okay, can't wait to talk to Brittany about this now. So, I guess Weapon X, I will send you the code a little bit later, and I'll also we'll make dinner plans. SOE Live, there you go. If you come to SOE Live, a dinner's on me. You will get a date with Trex. So congratulations.
All you can eat.
I'm not bringing flowers. I think he should bring the flowers. All right, I'm paying for it, for crying
That
out loud.
sounds fair.
I'm paying for it. And at the same time, I like to be wooed, so don't expect some just nonchalant stuff, right? I expect to be treated like a
Lady.
man. Man. Whatever. So, all right. Again, thank you, Cypher, once again, and thank you, Tess, for allowing me to use your PS4 acquisition as a code word. So, that's cool. That's cool. So, I have to keep that screen up because I will forget. And I'll bring up the Odyssey picture back again. That'll work. So, once again, congratulations, Weapon Mechs, and I guess I hope to see you at SW Live. Whew.
You better. You better.
If he stands me up, I'm really going to be upset. I will be really upset. I'll actually ask the code back. That's what I'll do. I'll ask the code back. So, there was a request, I think. Let me actually scroll back up because I think I saw it. It was Michael Grid wants an oath off. Myself versus Odyssey. So what this is, I don't know if you guys have been paying attention to the last couple of episodes. Ever since War of the Light was released, I am a huge Red Lanterns fan. I read the comics. I absolutely love my Reds. And so, and in a short little video for my Red Lantern, and also just as a little Atrocitus monologue, I did an Atrocitus voice. So they've actually been demanding, not asking, demanding me at the end of my streams to do these different oaths and these different voices. So apparently,
I'd seen mention of these oath-offs, but I wasn't quite sure what it meant.
Yeah. So apparently they want oath off, and if Cristiano was here, they would probably want a Bane versus Bane voice. But luckily he's not here. I don't even think he's online, so I'm really happy about that.
I'll call him right now.
Don't you do it! They called my Bane a flamboyant Bane. I was like, it sounds fine to me.
There's nothing wrong with a flamboyant Bane, though.
It sounds the same, I guess. I don't know.
I will break you, Batman.
Right over my D. Snap. So, alright, so I guess I have to. Who wants to go against me for an oath off, and which oath do you want to do?
Well, I think Flame's our best one at
Yeah, I think it
voices.
should be Flame.
Yeah, Bane. I mean,
Do you know? I mean, do we have to do these off by heart? Because
No,
I've
I
only
was
got
about.
one off by heart.
I'm
but-
definitely about to look it up on.
Oath off by heart.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was definitely about to look it up on Wikipedia again because I like to have it in front of me. Because God forbid I mess it up and the internet comes after me. I just don't want that in my life.
If you need Wikipedia, you're not a real fan.
And I'm not a real doctor because I need WebMD. What's your point? I got nothing. Oh, I mean, with the Red Lanterns, there's two different versions three different versions because the cartoon messed it up, or they had to make it child friendly for the cartoon. And I just always want to make sure that I always have it right off the hand. And as a voice actor, I always want to make sure I have it in front of me so I know where to stop, where my pitches are, and I'm good to go. And that just happened. So let me look it up. Judge me all you want. I don't care. Alright, so Flame, or do you want to do the Red Lanterns, or which oath do you want to do?
I don't mind. I can Google.
Well, okay, since we are
Before
both.
we get into this, I have a question.
Yes.
What are these oaths? Because I mean, I
for
don't follow comics or comic books or
right. For the
rainbows,
lanterns,
colors or anything really.
He doesn't
for the
like lanterns.
Ouch.
do you like candles? England uses candles still, right? I mean, if you don't like,
We don't have electricity or anything like that yet.
I want to make sure I got my geography right. It's like electricity here in Germany. England on the island only has candles. Gotcha. But they have menorahs. Excellent. So, the lantern oaths are these little oaths that they say when they're powering up their rings, or if they're doing like a big attack or anything. It pretty much symbolizes their aspect in the emotional spectrum. Green lanterns, red lanterns, star sapphires. Everyone has an oath that they say when recharging, and I can treat it almost like a battle cry as well, just a little battle cry. So, since we can't figure out what oath to do, I'll leave it up to chat. Chat, which oath should we do? You guys pick the color. The majority color wins. We'll go with that. And let's see. Sin, Sin, how do you not know of the oaths, but you want to go with black? What is going on here?
The color, right?
I think he was trying to troll you all, but he didn't realise that is actually a lantern.
Rainbow.
Oh no, I thought that wasn't a lantern, never mind.
Whatever oath gets
Oh, you've started a trend now.
Whatever oath gets you all the rings on your hands, like
Black.
Kyle Richter.
Come on, black.
Always bet on black. Gotcha. Don't gamble with Sin. Understood. So let's see. We do have a lot of blacks here. I am not going to sing Purple Rain. That's
How about Chocolate Rain?
Chocolate Rain. I saw that guy on Tosh.0 the other day. I was like, "Where? This is where the song came from?" I was rolling. It was so funny. So let's see. We have, I think, black was. I saw black. Orange oath is really easy. There's a red. There's a star sapphire. There's a purple. Purple is. I'll go with star sapphire as purple.
Indigo. Get it right.
Whatever.
Whatever.
Apparently, Gargamond wants us to do the Star Sapphire oath, which is just all females saying the oath, which is just weird. Solomon Grundy doesn't have an oath.
I have issues with Star Sapphires.
What is your issues with Star Sapphire? I can't wait to hear this.
Well, it goes back to the whole, I was reading Blackest Night, and there was this kind of big reveal of who was going to be I call them Pink Lanterns because I'm not a bit scathing of them really. And it was this whole oh my god, oh yes, there's a Pink Lantern, Star Sapphire, whatever, coming. Of course it makes sense. This person loves Earth more than anyone else. And I thought, Superman? Are they making Superman a Pink Lantern? No, they wouldn't do that at all. It's Wonder Woman in a really stupid costume. What the hell, DC? What the hell?
If it makes you feel any better, you've seen the other costumes, the other Sapphires, the other Star Sapphires wear, right? I mean,
that's part of the issue. Yeah.
I mean, it's when they say sex sells, they're looking at Star Sapphires.
Yeah. So I have more issues than that, but that summed it up really.
All right, so I lost track. Who won? I think Black won.
I think Black won.
I've just wikied. Black Lantern Corps are an army of zombies.
Yep.
Yes, they are.
They are. Yes, they are.
See, now you're interested.
Time to read Black.
That's right.
Just don't read Brightest Day into yourself.
Yes, please don't. They tried.
No, they didn't.
Okay, so I guess we're going to do the Black Lantern Oath. And I will, as the champion, as I guess I can call myself because I've already done it, I'll let Flamefury go first. Once you get it Googled and everything.
What voice are we getting Flamefury to do? Any chat? Any recommendations?
Thomas Wayne Black Lantern.
That's quite specific.
That really is.
I've found 2 Black Lantern oaths as well. One sounds better than the other one, though.
I find the one on Wikipedia.
Yeah, that's the one I went with. There's Wikipedia, and then there's like an actual Lantern Wikipedia that has all of them listed in one big sheet that I was not able to find that link. And thank you once again to Decon. He is the man when it comes to that kind of stuff. Because he definitely posted the link in chat. Decon's like my number one linker. He's great.
Shouldn't you be on top of that stuff?
I already have enough going on my side, so it's nice to have nice to have people's. Apparently, Cosmic War says copy Tess's voice for the black for the Black Lantern.
Do that. That's going to be good. I'm on.
That can probably
So
start
is it
some
me going
wars.
first?
Yes,
Yeah,
yes, you can go
you're the
first, sir.
challenger.
Have I got to do it in Scottish?
Female Scottish.
Oh.
That's not female Scottish.
Ready?
Whenever you are, sir.
The
Shaft, some kind of
blackest
drum roll.
night falls from the skies. The darkness grows as all light dies. We crave your hearts and your demise. By my black hand the dead shall rise.
Nice. That was.
awesome, man.
That was terrible. But
All right, so and I think I saw someone wanted me to do it in my Bane voice.
I think you should do it in Scottish female voice.
I cannot do.
Yeah.
I am American. I cannot do Scottish.
Well,
You
Flame's
have to do
English. He can't do Scottish either.
He's at least closer to do it. I mean, he's in the same area. I am literally
I'm not
across the
female.
pond. Well, you did it pretty well. I don't have a Mr. Miyagi voice, Decon. That's just weird.
That I would love to see, actually.
Yeah, Mr. Miyagi.
Scottish Bane voice. Can we compromise on Scottish Bane voice?
I cannot do Scottish.
Well, neither can Spittle apparently.
No.
But he went for Scottish and he ended up at Irish.
That's my thing. I feel that I go into Scottish and then I just blend it into Irish. I'm like, oh my god, I'm going to start a civil war with this country or with these countries. I don't want to do this.
What? Huh? Civil War with two countries. Never mind.
Don't worry about it. I'm from the South, so the Civil War is still hurtful to us. We're still our own country.
I hope.
We have a female Vane voice. What about Scotty's voice from Star Trek? I can't. That's Scottish. I can't do that. That's the reason why his name's Scotty.
That's not Scottish.
Oh,
What about Gizmo from Gremlins?
who?
Furby voice. Furby
Furby Bane voice. Which would pretty much be Gizmo in my eyes. A Gizmo Bane.
Yes.
We understand we are not professional voice actors. Everyone understands
I've got
this.
the perfect one. Chewbacca.
Chewbacca.
Chewbacca. Just a Chewbacca or a Chewbacca Bane?
Chewbacca Bane.
Oh my god.
Cross with Gizmo.
Oh my god. That's
But a female version.
Just wants to win.
Dear Lord, if I could pull that off, I need to get a job with voice acting.
Alright. Just pick one and go with it. Just pick one and go with it.
Oh, so many choices.
I'll tell you what, if you pick one and we successfully guess what it is, then you win.
Will I win?
What if it's terrible and we can't guess it?
Then Flame wins.
Thanks, Mutton. Jeez.
What if it's so bad that it's actually comical, so it deserves to win?
Then it wins. Just fucking do something, okay?
R2-D2 Christopher Walken Black Lantern.
Oh, Christopher Walken. I could have done Christopher Walken.
Oh man, now I want to see that.
That would be cool.
I think you should do it, Flame.
Flame, do it.
Yeah, go ahead and do the Christopher Walken.
Christopher Walken Black Lantern.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Please.
I've got to find the oath again.
Well, I try to
I can
figure
only
out.
say, Christopher Walken, blackest night falls from the sky. The darkness grows as our light dies. We crave your hearts and your demise. By my black hand, the dead shall rise.
Nice.
I was a young Christopher Walken.
Very young.
Okay, let's have Bane then. Give us your
Yeah.
Bane.
All right. Gotta remember Bane. Gotta remember that horrible movie. All right. The blackest night falls from the skies. Hold on. Still trying to get over this.
God.
Stop it. The blackest night falls from the skies. The darkness grows as all light dies. We crave your hearts and your demise. By my black hand the dead shall rise.
You shall not pass.
Yeah, exactly!
I'm pretty sure Flame has it.
Yes, he does. He did Christopher Walken. Of course he did. So there you go. Yay, good. Go Flame. Yay.
Thanks, everyone.
Well, chat is happy now with the oath.
I knew I had a talent somewhere.
I cannot do a Morgan Freeman voice. His voice is weird.
He's got a great
What?
voice, Morgan Freeman.
He has an amazing voice.
It's a good weird where I cannot mimic it very well. Like I've tried. As a black guy,
Oh, God,
I should be able to do it. I can't do it now because my voice is actually shot because I've been coughing all day. But normally I would be able to pull off at least some kind of horrible version of it. But I'm not even sure if I could. It's not racist. I'm black and he's black. We're actually black. Yeah, it's not racist. It's my brother.
It's a little racist.
A little bit, just a tad.
I find that offensive as a Mexican American.
So, I want to thank you guys for. I know it's late for some of y'all, except for Mutton, Mr. California.
6:15 p.m. Woo.
Damn you!
Right? Jeez. So I once again I want to thank you guys for staying up late for doing the show and taking over Superpatriot's spot. If you guys want a permanent spot, just let me know and I can easily bump him to like some side reports like the Daily Show or something. We can work something out. But anything you guys like to say before we go?
I'd just like to say thank you for inviting us on. It's been great. It's been fun. It's been emotional.
It really has.
All over
It's been a roller coaster.
It's been a roller coaster of emotions.
We'd like to thank our family.
It's been almost sexual. That's the only way I can describe it.
Flame says that about everything.
Almost.
I've been biting my tongue for things like that. Flame, just wait till we're back in TeamSpeak.
Well, you know
We're
what?
just going to swear non-stop for an hour once we get off this.
Well, you guys have been so nice, and for anybody who's listening, I'll go ahead and say now, if you're offended by some curse words, or if you are a Christian or a deep Christian, Mormon even, bear it now because I'm going to go ahead and let the leash off these guys. Guys, go ahead, muzzles are off. Go about it. Go about your normal day.
Oh, son of a bitch.
There you go.
Penis.
Guys, it doesn't work like this, you know. It's
Boobies.
flow. It's a little flame. You just keep saying these things. I would just like to say if you're offended by swear words, or you know, if that's kind of goes against your upbringing or your religion or whatever, never ever come to Scotland because we curse like worse than sailors. It's just, you know, horrendous.
We don't mean to offend anybody with our potty mouths.
I do.
I do.
Yeah,
I'll tell you what. When we first started recording the Lockbox, I was doing the editing on it, and oh god, it was such a nightmare to just try and keep it clean. Moving all the swell.
I want to point something out. Tesseract, the male Tesseract from USBC, just sent me a message on Steam saying that he turned on Trexlight and the first thing he hears is me saying, "Son of a bitch."
Apparently, we have a request from Twin in chat. Apparently, he wants you guys to say "bloody bastard." That's the best you could come up with. Just those two words.
Bloody bastards.
You bloody bastard!
I'm American, I'm not going to say it.
A bunch of wankers.
Jeez.
Good times.
Good times indeed. So, I'm just going to call it now. I do want to thank Tess, Flame, Sin, and Mutton for joining onto the show. And once again, a big happy birthday to Superpatriot. And I know you're listening now, Soups. You did miss a happy birthday song at the beginning of the show from Tess. So you might need to, hit that rewind button. Because I highly recommend it. And you even
and I'm not doing it again.
No, you're not going to have to do it again. I'm not going to put you through that.
I will say
torture.
happy birthday, Super Patriots, again.
There you go.
Happy birthday, Super Patriot. Don't
Okay.
forget to laminate your screen when you listen to the.
It's going to be his ringtone.
I can honestly say that I'm really recognizing the Americans who listen on the show because they're all saying like, "Say Wanka, say Wanka." It's like, is there any other?
It's more of an English one.
Yeah.
Scotland's.
It's like, do you have any other stereotypical English word that you want to hear an Englishman say? How about hi? Tea.
You're like a scone with your tea.
Well, apparently they don't have scones. We had this issue on TeamSpeak. Apparently what you call scones, you call biscuits, which is just weird.
Yes.
Mary Poppins.
So wait a minute, hold on. So there's scones, then biscuits. We call them cookies. We have cookies. Y'all call biscuits or an actual scone a scone. But it's like I want a cookie. Oh, you mean a biscuit? No, a cookie.
No, cookies. We have cookies, but they're different from biscuits.
I thought cookies was a type of biscuit.
Don't
Yeah,
get
I
into
know.
this, Trex. It's already confusing enough.
We do this all the time.
No, I have English
one that's-
friends, and I love them to
think
death.
Sorry, Trix, I'm talking over you.
No,
Carry
you're
on.
good. You're good. Go ahead.
It's not his show or anything, Flame, don't worry.
I was just going to say one that's always made me laugh is how you call fanny packs. They're like we call them bum bags.
Yeah.
Fanny in English,
Yeah.
in Britain is a vagina.
Yeah,
So you
pretty
guys
much.
are
Female
wearing,
lady
like,
garden.
your
Yeah, so you're
vagina
wearing
bags.
vagina bags, really.
And of course, when you're over here, you're thinking, why are you wearing hobo bags?
Now, I have one of my best friends, Stevie B, who most of the viewers know. He's somewhat English. That I'll say that his mother is English, and he can pull off the English accent pretty well. But his mom came down and visited him last year around the holidays, and I met them, and the first thing he comes up and tells me is like, dude, I found out what they call gay people in England. I'm like, what are you talking about? And he told me, and I just like, how do you introduce me to your mother this way? That it's like, I didn't even get to say hi. I walk in the door, I see her, I'm about to wave, you pull me to the side and tell me you now know the English term for gay, for a gay man. And then he told me what gay women are, and I even more lost it, and I couldn't stop laughing in front of her. It's like, hi, how's it going, ma'am? I'm sorry, your son just embarrassed you. Just I don't know.
This is not what I expected.
Yes!
I expected a high.
I expect some form of greeting before we got to the naughty words that are really, really funny to say and to hear.
Then you must never join our TeamSpeak.
I'm so tempted now. Now that there's EU player, I know more EU players because my friends I have, one's actually in London, and we talk a lot about wrestling. But he doesn't share much English terminology unless I do something wrong, like I pronounce something wrong, and he just comes back at me and like, "Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I started this war. I don't know what happened." But I mean, I've always
Going back last year, we had a Odyssey meetup. It was our first Odyssey meetup. that was quite fun. We arranged an Odyssey meetup in London. When was it? Back in October, wasn't it? Last year.
Yeah, it was at the end of October.
And
how did that go?
yeah, it was good. Most of us spent a weekend in London with each other.
They all slept together.
Yeah.
Now, what's your
The two
definition of
us kinda
sleep?
went off
Because
and, got a hotel.
The videos
But
are on one.
that was good times. Actually, it was.
Now Tesseract's pregnant and she doesn't know who the father is.
Let me work to tell anyone.
Sorry.
we'll find out at the birth on what costume the baby comes out as.
What powers that they have.
Atomic? What? Who's this? Who's this
It's
guy?
quite good. We had the two Irish people come over. They flew over. We had one of the Dutch guys. He flew over. He stayed with me actually for an extended period of time. 5 days. That was enough.
You're in your bed for that long. Oof.
Tess came down from Scotland. It was really good. So we planned to do, I guess, perhaps do more. Flame didn't want to come along. Flame was a bit too shy.
Flame.
Yeah, I
I don't
came
really
down from
like
Scotland.
any
We had
of you,
people come over
that's
from,
why.
the Dutch guys came over, the Irish guys came over, and Flame, who lives 2 minutes round the corner from us, he didn't turn up.
I'll do the next one.
left
That's
That
what
was
Vegas is for.
Yeah. I'll make it to Vegas, but not to 5 minutes down the road from where I live.
Priorities. I respect that. I respect that.
What's the phrase? Can't be bothered.
Yeah, can't be bothered.
Yeah, it's just that. Yeah.
If I ever make it to the my dream actually, this does sound a little American to me. My dream is actually make a trip because I want to go to Ireland because my mom's side of the family, some descendants is actually from Ireland. I found out, so I actually want to go there. And I've always loved Ireland, and I've always loved Scotland too. Those are the two places I want to go. And then England's like, yeah, we'll make the trip. But if I ever become a famous commentator, that hopefully I can become one day, and finally take a trip overseas, I'll definitely let you guys know, and we can try and meet up for something. Or you guys can just come to Vegas, and you guys do the work.
Well, we could both make the effort. We'll come to Vegas, and you can come over to do your commentating or whatever it is you're going to be doing.
Yes, hopefully
Yeah.
when I become big and famous in
Do a
esports.
stream in Vegas.
But once again, I want to thank you guys for coming on. I know it's late, so we'll end this pretty soon. Be sure to follow Odyssey all over there, everything. Especially head over to their website. It's odyssey.gaming.net, right?
Yeah, that was it was a new website that we launched I don't know, a month ago.
Looks good
Something.
too. Looks good.
Yeah,
That was mostly
featured- Yeah, it got featured on one of Engine's, because the Engine is the platform we're on, and it got featured on one of their featured Fridays, I think, going back a week or so ago. So that was quite good. They selected
A lot of
us for
hard
that.
work paid off.
That's right.
It's odyssey-gaming.net, not odyssey.gaming.net.
Ah, sorry. Odyssey-gaming.
Gaming.
And most of the rest of our stuff is Odyssey DCUO. So Twitter is Odyssey DCUO, Twitch, YouTube, Odyssey DCUO.
Yes. And
Apart from
then,
Facebook.
Apart from Facebook, which is weird.
And of course, you can find
It's all
me.
fine.
You can of course find me over on Facebook at Trexlight, and also on the YouTube at Trexlight. And you can especially find me on the Twitter, because I love the Twitter. I can't get enough of the Twitter. I like saying the Twitter. I don't know why. It's just how I go. Betty White got me to do it. Blame her.
Just speaking for all of us, I mean, thanks for the invite to come along here, Trex. It's been great to sit and chat with you and everybody in chat. And if you ever want us to come back, just let us know, and let us know if Superpatriot's not going to be here, because that's obviously going to be the best time for it.
Wow.
Dodging that bullet. So yeah, just feel free to give us a shout if you ever want to chat again. We'll see if we could get some different faces in.
No problem. And you guys have my Skype name, so if we're in the middle of a show and you guys feel you want to just jump in at any time, please, you're more than welcome to. I give you guys power just to call me in the middle of a show. It's like, what's up? It's like, oh, no, I just want to say hi. Just come on the show. What's up? And just leave. You can just do that. I will allow it. You never know. It might be a topic you guys might want to jump into. I'll allow it. Cool.
You might be horrendously wrong about something, and we just can't stand for people to be wrong on the internet.
Okay, don't do that. Just send me a message, and I'll correct myself. Don't come on just like, Trex, you are wrong. Ouch. So, be sure to follow them all over the place, and definitely go over to their YouTube channel, check out the Lockbox and all their amazing videos. Once again, thank you, Odyssey, for coming on, and we will see you guys next week. Superpatriot will be back. I know, I'm happy too. My voice says I am happy. Actually, the paper in front of me tells me I'm happy. But he'll be back, and we do apologize for the issues with FNL tonight. Voice chat issues on the PlayStation side. They had to move the FNL tour from the PlayStation 3 side from this week, from Friday today to 2 weeks Friday, which would be, if I looked at my calendar, would be the 28th. March 28th will be the FNL tour for the PlayStation 3. Next week it's PC. I still need to find a partner who can carry me to victory. Mutton, what are you doing next week?
I don't know if he'll carry you to victory, but he'll carry you.
I'm busy carrying King Felsa.
Okay, so thank you all.
I said it, Felsa. I know you're listening.
Oh, this is gonna be great. So we'll see you guys next week. Y'all have a great week. Be sure to pay attention to Odyssey's Twitch. They're doing some great stuff with the new game, and we will see you guys later. Y'all can say bye.
Thanks, guys.